Welcome to a special episode of Haken, an Animal Crossing podcast. I'm Chuy, and I'm joined today by Nina, and we're here to discuss the 3.0 update for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hi, Nina. How are you?
I'm good. I can't believe this is happening. Hello, Chuy.
It has been, I think, literal years now. Has it been years since we last posted anything?
Who even are you? I don't know.
I don't know. It's not like we don't talk every day. I have literally not spoken to you since I left this village. And now I'm returning just to say hi to my villager.
Yeah, just like we do to our villagers, sadly, sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So I guess right out the gate, I gotta let everybody know this is not the full return of Haken in Animal Crossing podcast. We are saving that for a full new game. I've already told you, Nina, so you know. We're just doing this to talk about a little update that came to Animal Crossing just randomly one Thursday morning for us. So that's what we're here to do. We'll probably do another one of these when this update is actually out, just to give our hands-on impressions and stuff. But for now, we can just talk about what we just went through and experienced. And honestly, I spent my day literally just watching people's reactions to this after watching it.
I haven't watched any. I started listening to the Kit and Krista podcast about it while I was showering this afternoon, but I haven't watched any other reactions. And I couldn't. I was at work all day, so I literally couldn't watch it until the very last hour of work.
Oh my gosh!
So it's a little newer.
What time did we even send it to you? Because I texted you in the morning.
9 or 10. Yeah, I had a classroom full of pre-K children when this first started, and I almost kicked them all out.
Yeah,
gosh.
I think the update was announced 45 minutes before I woke up.
Wow.
I usually wake up around 6 a.m. ish to go exercise and stuff, but I was like, I'm just gonna sleep in a little bit. And of course, the day I do, we get actual news. Nobody expected this. I guess the other thing I want to say about this update is finally we just get a surprise Nintendo update.
Yeah,
I'm
an actual
so
surprise.
Yeah, I'm so tired of leaks and just overall not feeling as excited for things because it's so much stuff, so much information is already out there. I'm just yes, finally. Just thank goodness it's Animal Crossing that we got a special update for.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
The other thing I want to say too is I don't understand Nintendo updates anymore. Why was this not in the Direct? What are they announcing on the Nintendo app versus social media? Because this one just popped up on social media and YouTube, and I don't check the Nintendo app honestly too much, but I imagine it's there. But yeah, I don't know. They're getting too hard to follow. It's all too spread out.
And they're getting hard to believe in lately also. we almost did a mini podcast when the Switch 2 released and all of the drama with that. So I don't know.
That's
I
true.
love Nintendo. I love Animal Crossing, but things have been weird lately. But things have been weird in the whole world lately. So
yeah.
on par.
So, okay, let's stop dilly-dallying. Let's get into what this actual update is. So, it's a couple things. The first announcement was that we are getting a Switch 2 edition of the game. And that one is, it's honestly what surprised me about it was, this wasn't the surprise. They didn't show the price in the announcement. They're never showing prices anymore in anything. But it's only a $5 upgrade.
Which is incredible.
Yeah. I think the only upgrade, the Switch 2 upgrade that I can think of that was actually cheaper like this was the Fantasy Life one. I don't know if you ended up getting that one, but it's only $2, $2.25 or something.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's only a $5 upgrade. So this tells me a couple things. Probably everything that we saw in this trailer is everything that we're getting from the Switch 2 edition. I don't think it's going to be anything else. Because the bigger upgrades, because you have the $20 Switch 2 edition upgrades. I think Kirby has gotten one. Mario Party Jamboree has gotten one. Don't get the Mario Party Jamboree one at all. That one's trash. I'm telling you right now. But
And Pokemon's getting
Animal
one.
Crossing is a $5 one. So the $20 ones is like more content, more exclusive content, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Switch 2 one, it seems to be just like improved resolution, so you can play the game in 4K. I think you have things to say about this, Nina, right?
Yes, because I got the Switch. I mean, you got the Switch 2 immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yes.
got it maybe a month, 2 months ago. I really dragged. I was not happy about the Switch 2. So I got it
Yeah.
maybe a month ago. I can't remember. And
Yeah. But also
recently,
when you decided, I felt like you decided in a day and then you
I
were like
did.
at the store already.
I that's how I live my life. But then I, was playing Mario Kart World and also turned on Animal Crossing because of course I did. And I was like, wow, this looks bad. Like it was looking like New Leaf to me. It was really
Mm.
like a big turning point in my
I,
life.
I also think, what kind of TV are you playing on too?
I almost never play on my TV. I am mostly
Oh,
handheld.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. Because I had to mess with like my nephew's Switch 2 settings because like I think the HDR stuff is like automatically on for every game on the
Mm-hmm.
console. And that you need to turn that off, especially if you don't have like a 4K TV that like supports that setting, because then all of the colors look really washed out
Oh,
for
interesting.
games.
Okay.
So so yeah, I don't know if that affects handheld as much. I would look into it, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe you need to adjust settings a bit. But that's also like a pain for like Nintendo players as well, because it's just like you're so used to getting a Nintendo console and it works, with
Yeah.
everything just without like I guess like finicking with any of the settings.
Yeah.
So this one takes a little bit more of a like tech expertise to
Ugh,
like actually adjust things. So that's the unfortunate thing
thanks,
of the
Switch
the
2.
new stuff. Yeah. Um but yeah, that said, improved resolution. There was a note on the press site that they're only updating the resolution. They're not updating the frame rate, which I
Yes.
think needed it more than the
Yes.
resolution, honestly, because it's locked at 30 frames per second. But some people, if you're like me, I always notice like it gets really blurry when you're walking like left to right or right to left.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a frame rate thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
literally, if you ever feel like, oh, this game's looking blurry while I'm running to the west side of my island, then that's probably it. It's the frame rate.
And
Like, they
they
need more.
they mentioned nothing about like loading screens or anything about
Hmm.
how the game runs really, just about the resolution.
Yeah, and all that stuff has really just been like discovered by players who are posting that on YouTube, honestly. Like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people have run their tests of the loading times and it's faster,
Mm-hmm.
but like Nintendo hasn't said anything like officially about that.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. So the other update that came with this is that they're adding mouse controls. The weird thing about this is that it's only gonna use the right Joy-Con 2
Ah.
controller for the mouse controls. Kind of weird because I think left-handed people exist, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so if you would prefer to control the mouse with your left hand, I guess Nintendo's sorry, but they've never been the company to do like anything accessible
No,
to this
honestly.
day,
Well,
unfortunately.
have you even used the mouse control for anything?
I've honestly only used it a few times. The first time was when I got into the Switch 2 like preview event and I got to try out a bunch of the games early. I got to play the Switch 2 early. So I tried it there with Metroid Prime 4, Dragon Drive before that officially came out.
Mm.
But then the other times where I did get the Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour
Oh,
just because,
the one you have to pay
I
for?
bought. Yeah, it's $10, and I was like, I just got this console. I wish I had something on there, and I was like, oh well, there's something.
Mm,
It's not worth it. Let me
no.
tell
No.
you. It's like you run around and you read like plaques that tell you some information barely.
Gosh.
But there are some like mini games there, and some of them are like mouse control things, and I'm just like, okay, well, I tried it here. So outside of that, I really haven't used it that much.
Yeah, I haven't
Um,
even tried it at all.
Yeah, a lot of people I saw like forgot that was a feature of the
Mm-hmm.
Switch too, to be honest with you. I think it'll be interesting. I still I guess I'd have to. I'll try it out, obviously, when this update comes out. But I think for now, I'm like, that's not really what I'm super excited about. You know?
Right. I think it will be good for custom designs, like designing clothes and things, and then
Yeah.
the bulletin board is awesome. That was painful doing it on the
The
Switch.
Very true. The bulletin board. I've seen like such amazing artwork that people have done on the bulletin board, and I'm like, why did you put yourself through
How
that?
did you do this?
Yeah, and now that they can just like freely draw, that'll be a big improvement for
Yeah, we'll
sure.
have the
So
Sistine Chapel now.
yeah, so you can use the mouse controls for decorating. You'll like move furniture and that sort of thing. You can create custom designs and obviously, like we said, like compose the handwritten bulletin board messages. From there, we got another little callback to the Nintendo 3DS game, Animal Crossing New Leaf. They have
Whee!
put the megaphone into this game. The Switch obviously did not have a microphone, so there was no way for this item to really work unless they thought of some idea where it's like you click on the megaphone and
Yeah.
then a little drop down list of villagers came
Yes.
out and you could pick them. Like
Done.
that seems like a workaround, but no, they're like, you know what? We want the quirk. We want you to have to say the villager's name out loud.
Oh my
We have this
gosh.
great voice recognition software, which, I mean, I think the game chat does work really well as somebody who's like played with it. We got to play together, right?
Yeah, we played
Yeah.
Mario Kart World. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it works really well. So the microphone will work well, but you'll be able to basically call your villagers and see where exactly they are in the map. Well, you don't see exactly, but a little speech bubble comes up from their direction, so you can follow that
I love
to where they
following those
are.
speech bubbles. I really like the way that's designed.
Yeah, I really hope they like put some like funny messages
Oh,
in there. Like maybe you have a
yes.
lazy villager and they're like, "Huh? Who said
I I wonder
that?"
too, like, remember in New Leaf when you would use it and if they were in the museum or if they were in their house, it would just be like dot dot dot. No one's answering or no one they must
Yeah.
not be here right now or something like that. So I'm
hmm
wondering if something will pop up to say where they are or if it'll just do the same type of thing again.
Yeah, same. I guess I imagine that like because they're behind walls, enclosed in some other area, they probably won't hear you still.
Right.
But I think like there's still that clue of like, okay, they might be home, they might be in a shop, they might be in the museum, but I know they're not outside with me right now.
This was on
Um,
my list of things. I was writing down a list the other day of things that I wanted in the next game, and this was on it again. Like as
wow.
well as a diving tournament. But I've
Oh,
missed this, especially when you have a delivery to make, or if you're trying to give a gift to a certain villager and you just can't find them, and then you have to
yeah.
sit through the loading screens trying to look through them in the museum, in every single exhibit, in every single room. So I'm so excited for this microphone.
I
Megaphone.
really I hope it works indoors too.
That would be
Because
cool.
I think New Leaf it didn't.
No.
Like once you were inside, it was like, okay, inside voices. I imagine it
Inside
won't just because
voices.
like this game is still very Japanese
Yeah.
and they are very respectful of their
Yeah.
inside voices. So I doubt they'll let us, bring a megaphone in and disrupt the peace,
Into
right?
the art museum.
That's the first place I want to use a
You
megaphone.
just be like, pew, 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 pew. Like, I need it to have the little button on it.
Yes, the little buttons to do call outs. That'd be great. I'd
What's
love
up,
that.
Blathers? Pew, pew.
Yo, welcome to my podcast filming here in the museum. Blathers, wake up. You got some stuff to talk about.
Wake up, Blathers. Oh my gosh, incredible.
Yeah. The other thing that they have added is we used to I think the big problem with multiplayer is that it was limited to 8 players. I'm really
hmm
glad they're upgrading this to 12 players.
Chewy, this is my
I
nightmare. You're glad about this?
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Okay, good.
The problem with multiplayer is we have no mini games. Like, that's the problem.
Oh, and it takes an hour to get 8 people onto your island. So now at 12 people. Oh my
now
gosh,
it'll
what were they
take
thinking?
only 2 hours to get 12 people onto your island.
I don't understand. Unless there's somehow updating, but they would have said, wouldn't they have? If there's somehow updating, like maybe 2 people can arrive, or a plane is more than 1 seat.
Nothing. I expect nothing. It's going to be the same. I don't see them changing it at all. 12 players. This is a Switch 2 edition exclusive. I don't know how many people needed this to happen. Though, okay, wait, I lie. I do know one person in particular who needs this to happen. EJ plays.
Oh, yeah.
He obviously does Last Crosser Standing, and he was like, wow, with this, I can do like easily a 10-person game of Last Crosser Standing on a single Switch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I get. But I mean, outside of that scenario, like, this seems like
No, and that's an
inconvenience at
extreme
best.
scenario. So what? And how many of those people actually have a Switch 2? I know 2 people with a Switch 2.
And it's just me and you, right?
And my friend Samir, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I know a few more than that. But yeah, like, you do have to find other people with the Switch too.
And then you have to wait for 2 hours.
Yeah, and then finally the last thing they kind of talked about was the camera play feature. So if you plug in a little USB camera to your Switch 2, you can talk to people on with your face on the screen. It's pretty funny. I actually haven't tried this yet. I do have like my webcam, and I'm just like, oh, I'll just plug that in one day. I think I need like an adapter because it's all like USB-C stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have one lying around, but I'd have to dig around for
Who
that.
wants their face shown when you're sideways on a couch playing Animal Crossing?
I mean, everybody. That's the only way I want to play. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think this will get much use. And honestly, this is one of the reasons that I told you all, like, don't get the Mario Party Jamboree update, because, like, that update, literally all the content is locked behind, like, additional accessories. Like, you have to buy another set of Joy-Con 2, which, with the current state of the world, are like $100 a pair, I think, right now. That's too much money. And then on top of that, you have to buy this camera as well to do some of the mini games, and that's too much money. I think that's like another $50 if you want to get like the official Nintendo one. And so it's just not worth it. I don't know. I'm firmly against.
Yes. Yes. Me as well. Yes. Awful.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the Switch 2 edition. $5. I mean, it's definitely only $5 worth of stuff. I think they recognize that, and they're like, we can't charge more for this. And yeah, I think the biggest thing is really just like 4K mode, and maybe the mouse controls will be okay.
Yeah.
Megaphone, it's also a cute one, but yeah, some of the other stuff I'm just like, okay, it's the Switch 2 edition, I guess.
It's Nintendo being Nintendo, that's all.
Yeah. Luckily, that wasn't it. We got the huge 3.0 update. So this is open to everybody. It is a free update. It's coming to both Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2. So if you already own the game on a Switch, good news. And you don't care about the Switch 2 stuff, like, good news. Like, you don't have to upgrade anytime soon. You have this content on January 15th. I don't think we've mentioned the date at all, right?
Oh, yeah. January 15th for both.
Yeah, January 15th, Switch 2 edition, 3.0 update. It's all on that day. And yeah, this is where the bulk of the focus was. And honestly, it was a lot better than the Switch 2 stuff, in my opinion.
It was better, but I also feel like, what year did Animal Crossing Welcome Amiibo come out? I feel like it's this year again.
Welcome Amiibo, like the upgrade to New Leaf, that one was 2016. Okay. November 2nd, 2016.
Welcome back to November 2016. That's what this is.
Honestly, what year did Happy Home Paradise come out? Was
Ooh.
that 2021? Welcome back to
Shoot.
2021 too.
Yeah.
Like it's all spoiler alert, it is all just more decorating. That's what this game is. It's
Yes.
more decorating. And I think I mean I think that's not the thing this game needs, you know? I
No.
think we have
Well,
plenty of decorating. It's
yes, we
just like
do.
we needed mini games, especially with 12
Yes.
players.
Oh my
But
gosh.
this all said, I
And
guess
with Captain's family, who is the mini player people.
let's get into what this actually is. So the
Okay.
big thing that they showed off was the resort hotel's grand opening. So this
Hmm.
is a hotel that makes your dock freakishly long. They put a hotel on there,
And they
and then there's
named it
another part.
Hotel.
Yeah, it's just called hotel. Not like Captain's Getaway or anything.
No.
I don't know.
Hotel.
They probably could have been cuter with it, to be honest with you, but it's hotel. It is a resort hotel, and it's opening on the pier. It's run by Captain's family. You can bring guests from off the island by decorating rooms. So the rooms you decorate will have different themes, and those themed rooms will attract probably specific villagers and that sort of thing. So you can find some new furniture, some new clothing at the souvenir shop, and you can dress up some mannequins that are there. And guests that show up can use those outfits from the mannequins. So, um, yeah, I guess what were your thoughts on this, Nina? How did you feel?
I mean, yes, it's more decorating, but I am excited. It's gonna be fun, and it's fun to not have to take a plane to go decorate rooms for fun. I just
Yeah.
wasn't a
Or
fan
pay
of.
money to go
Yeah,
decorate
that
rooms for
too.
fun.
It's
Because this is
free.
free
That's
rather
true.
than like the $20 that you pay for Happy Home Paradise, right?
That's true.
Is it 20? I think it's 25, actually.
Probably.
I'll have to check. We'll see.
But I
Um,
wasn't a big fan of how the hotel looked on the pier. Like I was expecting it to look more, well, not that I was expecting to see a hotel, but I was expecting it to look more sea-ish. I mean, it kind of looks like fancy
mm,
Nantucket sea-ish. And there's a
hmm.
couple of like little fishing ropes and baubles on the right side of the hotel door, but it just doesn't scream like seaside resort to me.
Yeah, speaking of like kind of decorating things, like they do so much work toward like expanding the decorating gameplay, but like not in the ways I feel like it needs to be expanded too. Like what you're saying with the exterior, like where are the exterior options? Let us
Yes.
customize this hotel resort to look a little different than what the base model
And
was, you
town
know?
hall. I want to redecorate town hall so bad.
I know. So like all the buildings, like they need the exterior things. But this said too, I think the the great thing about like these different settings for decorating is that like when I play Animal Crossing and I have my own house, like it's my house. I'm gonna
Mhm.
decorate solely to make it a livable space, you know? And
Mhm.
so I think a house needs a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom. And so like those kind of rooms kind of make their way into my personal decorating, right? I'm
Mhm.
not sitting there making a room that's like a burger shop diner, you know?
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of like out there ideas because I'm like I'm going to live here. This home is for me living. So that we now that we have like a hotel room, I'm like, "Oh, cool. I can do different themed rooms and stuff." But I also think like why did they limit it to the rooms? What about all of the different amenities of a hotel where you have like
Yeah.
your swimming pool, your exercise room, your lobby, you know, like I would love to decorate all of those spaces as well.
Well, and if they're
Um,
giving you prompts for each room, you may never get to make your burger diner whatever.
yeah,
Like it was
yeah,
like seaside. I guess you could have a seaside burger, but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm of two minds of it though, because I do think the thing with like Happy Home Paradise and stuff is that like it doesn't introduce any challenge or difficulty to it or like
Right.
a mission really, because it's like it's so loose with its
Yes.
like decorating ideas. Like you basically are given three items that have to be there, but then everything else, like you don't get like a score where it's like, oh, this clashes. It's not really doing what it needs to do, which is
Hmm.
attract these guests. So I do hope there's kind of like some grading scale
Oh, I
there that
wonder.
um but then that said too, like the other thing they didn't really show was like how do we explore these rooms? Do we like walk up the stairs and can like walk through a hallway and pick one, or do you just like walk up the stairs and it's like choose a room to go into? Like I want to know those kind of logistics too, because I think the other special thing of like Animal Crossing is the tedium to it.
Yeah.
Like I think there has to be a level of tedium to Animal Crossing that makes it that like quirky life sim that it is, where it's like
Hmm.
you don't just like move a piece of furniture. You have to like you have to grab it and drag it across the floor, you know?
Not
So
with the
like for me,
mouse.
I'm like,
Not anymore, Chewy. Well, not
yeah,
ever.
technically, yeah, like they're eroding that kind of feel of Animal
Yeah.
Crossing, and I'm like, I'm sad about it, mostly as like a lover of the series for life, you know. Like
Hmm.
I've loved all the old games and stuff, and appreciate that tedium, but I think it's hard for me to see that go, and I
Yes.
want to be able to like walk into this hotel and be like, okay, I'm gonna walk upstairs, and a loading screen. Okay, now I'm just gonna walk through this hall and see what rooms there are. Loading screen, and like I don't know. I feel like the fast pace without it is like it's making me a little sad. I just want a
Gosh.
slower paced Animal Crossing.
And what if there's just one room? What? We'll find out. We'll
I
find
do
out.
think there are going to be multiple rooms
I
at
hope
least. Like
so.
the building is huge.
Yeah, it is really big.
It's so
That dock
huge.
is
So
like, can you
the
imagine swimming
dock is
around that dock?
obscenely long. Yeah, that's my thought too. I was like, how long is it going to take to swim around this
100
thing? Can I hop
strokes.
into the water everywhere? I don't know.
Oh,
I'd
or
love to
were
climb to the
there?
roof and hop into the water. That'd be
Ew,
great.
I took a screenshot. Are there fences like ropes up around? Yeah, there's ropes all the way around the outside, so
Oh,
you literally
okay.
can't jump into the water.
They're limiting us once again. But I think that's okay. I think
Yeah,
I don't know. I also appreciate the limits of Animal Crossing too.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean that's the big thing. Let's see. I'm interested in the mannequins a little bit,
yeah. That's a
but I
cute addition.
also I kind of like I'm surprised. I wonder if like we can get our own mannequins and dress those up in our own place too.
Mm,
That'd be pretty fun.
yeah.
They were always just a weird item. I had mine set up in New Leaf in my basement as like a punk band.
Oh,
I
okay.
made like a basement venue and there's just a band playing there.
I think they're best used for horror islands. They
Yeah,
creep me
true.
out.
They are very good for that.
Like the
Um,
rescue mannequins we got. Oh my gosh, they're horrific.
yes, so scary.
But I was
The other
so
thing is like,
excited. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
oh no, no, go for it.
Well, I was just so excited to see Captain's family again. Like Leela looks
Yes,
older, or Layla.
yeah.
She looks older.
Uh,
Is she still a scammer? Is she still making that money? Like
I hope so.
I hope so too. And
Yeah, I'm really
behind
excited to talk
Graham's,
to her.
there were like towels and like soaps and things.
Mm-hmm.
And then next to Layla, there were like flowers on the coffee tables, and they were in the video they were the wind flowers, I think. So I wonder if it's going to be your local flower or if it's going to be
Oh.
seasonal, like the one on Isabel's desk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll have to check in all the time to see. But yeah, I guess on that point, like we have that new currency too.
Yeah,
So we're gonna use a new currency in order to buy new items
they
at that
love new
place.
currency.
Yeah, it seems like they have a whole huge catalog of things that you can get there. There's obviously like hotel themed stuff, so get your
Hmm.
hotel merch. It's not got a name, but it's hotel, you know. Um,
Hotel, hotel, hotel.
but but I definitely like spotted a lot of like new little things where I was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, that's pretty cool." There's like a new little like I guess Jackie always calls them like bubble cars,
A
but
cozy
like
coop.
those. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, I
exactly.
saw that
So
one.
I thought that was adorable. It looked like there's some like new lamps and things. So yeah, I thought the items in there. It seemed like there will be plenty of stuff to collect. I kind of wonder if there's going to be new DIYs that
Ooh,
we earn as we do stuff because I feel
as we
like
do those deliveries.
yeah, yeah. I imagine we got to get something out of those deliveries outside of. I mean, I
Chewy.
guess they give you the currency,
Yeah,
but
I don't
yeah,
know. We'll see. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. There's probably not too much, but I don't know. I feel like with them sneakily adding like bulk crafting,
They
um,
didn't even mention it. I couldn't
they
believe that.
hardly mention it. I watched so many reactions that completely missed it. They
No.
just did not see it. Like they were talking about something else and it happened so
Mm-mm.
fast that they just like didn't notice it at all.
You gotta pause when you're talking. You can't
I
do that.
know. You really do. You really do. I watched like a hawk. So I just like I was focused and I was like,
Hmm.
there it is. So yeah, they added bulk crafting. You can craft multiple items at once. I feel so bad for Tab who sat there and crafted 5,000 items one at a time. I'm just
Oh.
gonna do the little document trick where
Oh
I do
yeah,
the
back
stack
and
of
forth.
papers into the documents, and I'm gonna put my pocket full of 40 of them, and I'm just gonna do 40 at a time
Yeah.
to
I
get
am
through
so
that
excited for
in minutes.
bait, multi-crafting bait.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I will probably start using bait now.
Yes, I didn't do it, but I mean, I did it if I really needed like a mountain fish or something. Like,
Hmm.
but I just gave up because it was so tedious.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean like I'm hoping there's some new crafting DIYs. Probably not, but it would make sense just based on them like adding this all these new crafting features.
Yeah.
And new jobs around crafting too. Like if you're making deliveries,
Hmm.
surely something has to be like new that you haven't made before.
I don't know. Just that some of the new beds looked like they were craftable, but they were
Hmm.
in the order screen. So I don't have high hopes. Like the beds that had
Yeah.
like vertical wooden bars behind them, they're really cute.
Hmm.
But I don't know. We'll see.
There's just something too about like Nintendo does such a good job with like designing the rooms for
Yeah.
these updates and these videos that just like it really does inspire me too.
Yeah.
So watching this, I was like, okay, I could see myself finally going back to my island and decorating it because I literally have not decorated it since doing my giant rebuild of my
Oh,
island.
yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, this might be the thing that pulls me in and gets me to do it,
Ugh, as long as you keep Lakin, I'm happy.
Lakin's been, is it around? I think I got rid of Lakin a long time
No,
ago.
Chewy.
Well, I think there are remnants of it. Some of
Okay,
it stayed.
bring
Yeah.
back Lakin.
Okay. I don't think there's too much else to say about the hotel section.
Let me look at my notes. I
Um,
was literally like writing on pieces of paper notes. I do like the ideas of the
you're
outfits.
so
Oh,
analog. I love it.
I know I am. I was wondering if these guests that come and visit on your hotel, which, okay, this is another high hopes. I'm sure this is not going to happen. But wouldn't
Hmm.
it be incredible if they walked around your islands during the day and then were in their hotel rooms at night?
Yes.
Otherwise,
I
what's the
need
point?
that.
They need to be
Yeah.
able to walk.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want them to be like resort only visitors. We
But I
want them
guess
to
the
come and hang
campsite
out with the
people,
locals.
ugh, I just
And the campsite people don't do anything
no.
outside.
So I'm
They
sure they're going to
just
be the
sit in their
same.
campsite all day. I literally just walk in, see who's there, and then walk out, and then I never see them again.
They're visiting to see the island and they never see the island.
They really don't. What a waste.
Oh well.
Yeah. Did you have anything else in there?
Cap and deliveries. No, my next point was storage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk about some of the more convenient parts of this update. Storage, honestly, I was probably more hyped than I should have been for that, but I'm like almost at capacity.
I thought of you
Like
immediately.
I literally last time I played, I think I was like maybe 20 items from capacity.
Yeah.
Like I almost have 5,000 in there. So for me, I was just like, thank goodness, this almost
Mhm.
doubles it. But also, like, we can store trees and
Yes.
shrubs.
I thought of you immediately. This is your update.
About time. I can't tell you, especially, I just did a whole rebuild of my island. I'm not like just, it's been a year now.
Mhm.
But I had to like cut down everything and then replant everything. And I was like,
Oh.
there has to be a better way. And the bushes, especially, are the
Yes.
worst
They're
because, like, the
sacred.
bushes, you can't do anything. You can't even plant those on the beach. Like, they're stuck to the mainland. They have so many limits with the bushes. And I was just like, how do I get rid of these without getting rid of these? Like, I need them because they take so long to like collect and
Yes.
grow. And yeah, that was rough.
Because we also
But
don't have bulk buying, Nintendo. Like,
I know.
come on.
I didn't see that in the update, so I can tell you it's probably not in there.
Watch us get another video tomorrow for Halloween.
Imagine.
Jack pops up on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, this all said, I think literally whatever is in this update is all that we're getting. I don't think there will be like a bunch of secret things, though, saying like surely there might be DIYs. There probably aren't.
No.
Most likely not. But yeah, the storage was great. I think the other one was kind of funny to me because I'm like, this is already a feature in the game, but I saw a lot of people excited about it. Rossetti doing his island cleanup.
Yeah.
That's a feature already. You can open your Nook app and your Nook phone and find the app there. Like, it's literally just Rossetti's voice with that app, but now his body is there.
It is a little expanded, though.
It is. They did make some improvements, like
Yeah.
being able to select the area that you want cleaned up. That's good, but like ultimately, it's a little update to something that was already in the game.
I wrote down what it said on the choices because it was saying, like, what do you want to clean up? And it says, I'll pick. So then I guess it's just that like 12 by 12 square or something like that. And then it said beach, and then it said whole island. And then it asked if you wanted flowers and custom designs gone too. So it's nice that you can have those options now instead of just everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also like it kind of asks you where you want the stuff to go.
Yeah.
Because that was always my hesitation with doing it, because I was like, my stuff is gone. Where?
Yeah.
I don't know. And so like I'm like, does it go into my storage? Because it definitely doesn't fit in my storage. I can tell you that. Does it go to the little recycle box? Because I don't know. Yeah, it was just like hard to find out where it goes. So
Isn't that where it went? I've never used this feature.
I mean, I guess we could try it out before it comes out.
We'll get back to you guys in 4 years.
In how many months before this update? A couple months?
That's the other. Why is it?
We'll talk about it in a couple months. Why is it January 15th? Can't they just like release it now?
After my winter break is over.
I'm not used to waiting this
break.
long. Yeah, this was another like weird thing about the update to me. I feel like usually the wait is pretty short when we get like an Animal Crossing update announcement. It's like we're a couple weeks from this, so kind of strange that they put it a couple months ahead.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously it was a ploy to be like, all right, Black Friday coming up, shopping time, get your gifts for the holidays. Here's another incentive for the Switch 2. And you're just like, I mean, come on, Nintendo, I don't need my face to show up on screen when I'm playing with people. So you call this an upgrade?
I just bought the Switch for Tomodachi Life. That's the only reason.
And Rhythm Heaven and Mario Kart and the new Pokemon. You're having fun with the new Pokemon?
Well, I didn't buy it for the new ZA Pokemon, but for that Ditto Life Sim.
Oh yeah, Pokopia.
Oh my God.
That is the Animal Crossing we need in our lives.
I can't wait. We're gonna have to have a special episode just for that.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Nina, there was the whole leak about all that stuff. I don't know if you know this, but like somebody found like a playable demo of like the 2019 version of what it was before they abandoned it for a while.
They abandoned. Now I love it even more.
Yeah.
They abandoned it.
Yeah, so they were trying to make this for Switch originally, and they had like a running game on like in like 2019 or so, and they left it and they came back to it. And they're actually making it a thing.
Little adopted
I'm really
baby.
glad this is seeing the light of day. It looks amazing.
I can't wait.
Okay. So speaking of creating and decorating, like we haven't been this whole time, the Slumber Island
There's a third
is
new way to
a new
decorate
feature.
your island.
If you were not tired of decorating by now, like let me tell you, there's more. You can decorate an entire island. This okay. I have a couple thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
I think the big motivator for this was the fact that they made it impossible to like have multiple islands on one
Yeah.
Switch. You know,
Yeah.
that's been a huge complaint. Everybody was like, I have my own profile. Why can't the island that I make on my profile just be a different island? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have to buy a whole new Switch in order to make an island. So Nintendo was like, what if we gave you 3 different islands that you could create? So every player in your island, so you can have up to 8 people playing on a single island on a Switch because there are 8 profiles. Every player can make 3 dream slumber islands.
Mm-hmm. Of different sizes.
Yeah, they even that I was like, as soon as they picked like the large one, I was like, no, that's overwhelming for me. I
Yeah.
can barely decorate my large island. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do this big one. But you can pick a mini island, you can pick a medium island, and you can pick like a large full scale island. Um, the cool thing about that is that you can play these online. So it's kind of like an MMO type of feature where all of your friends can finally get together and terraform and put patterns and decorate. They can do all of the stuff you wanted people to be able to do online, but in a dream landscape where nothing gets messed up,
We
you
can
know?
all work together to make Haken squared. Haken. We can make
Yeah,
a double
Hakon.
Haken island.
Haken too.
Oh, I'm
so
excited.
so this part of it I actually thought was cool.
Yeah.
I did think this is the kind of decorating update that I think captured me a little bit more because I was like, oh, okay, a collaborative thing. I get it.
Yeah, that's cool. It's different. It's a step
Hmm.
forward.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of steps, did you notice that they like changed how you move around in the like terraforming mode?
Okay, this is where they got me. I screamed. I was like, look at their little hops to the side. Oh,
Yes.
and I'm guessing it's just like a hold down feature. Like it'll like auto scoot, maybe?
I
An
imagine
auto
I
scoot.
imagine once you start terraforming, the movement will automatically change to that type
Yeah.
of movement. That's my
Yeah.
guess.
And there
So,
was an auto
yeah.
scoot back also, not just to the side.
Yeah, there was backwards, there was side one, and it wasn't limited to the terraforming either, because I
No.
noticed it happening with the fences.
Oh,
So when they were
yes.
building the fences, that worked as well.
So I've got my fingers crossed for auto paths too.
Oh, one could hope, you know. So the fences were honestly like the most annoying though.
Yeah.
Like I think those were so difficult to like get to the right distance in order to do that. So now that you're actively stepping to the right position to put the next fence, that's going to be so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait.
Um,
It better not
it's
just be in the Dream Islands. I'll scream
yeah,
again for
those
a
are the
different
tiny
reason.
things that make us happy with this game.
Yes.
Hmm.
Auto build and auto scoot are the
Yeah,
2 best additions.
yeah. I do think with the Switch 2, this feature will really shine because the game chat is so seamless and works so easily. Like it's so easy to just like start a game chat with friends, be like, "Hey, do you guys want to go work on the island together?" and then just like start chatting and working on things and doing
That's
all
so
that.
much fun.
So yeah, I do really like this. Also, like Luna's whole dream place like looked nice. I like the update to it. That water,
Oh,
it looked
yeah.
good.
And
It
I
looked pretty.
thought I noticed that the little Haniwa looked a little upgraded also. Like he was taller
Oh,
maybe, but I might be making
yeah.
that up.
We'll have to compare that one too. We'll
Yeah.
talk to y'all in a month,
Yeah.
in a couple of months when this update is out. Um, do the comparison.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I said, save up to 3 islands. They're different sizes. This is your workaround. If you've always wanted your own island, you've got your own dreams now that you can enter. I wonder how they're gonna like I imagine they can save them because obviously they're giving you three options. So I kind of wonder how that's going to work when you're like sharing islands online with people.
Mm.
Um, so we'll see how it goes. And kind of like how do you all get there? Do you have to like travel to
Yeah.
each other's island and then dream together? Like what's the process here?
You got to travel to an island and then get in bed.
I kind of hope this is my biggest hope. I hope that they've figured out online. I hope
Yeah.
this is like a drop in, drop out situation
Oh,
where
please.
people have the code to the island. They can come in if you're online and visit, and they can just drop out, and it just doesn't interrupt anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's my hope for it. Knowing Nintendo, I don't know, they'll make it weird. It won't work that way. But that's personally how I would suggest they design this, you know?
Oh man, we'll see. Again, talk to us in January.
Yeah, we'll be back. So the last thing, finally, there's quite a bit in here. They have a bunch of collaborations going on, and these are Nintendo branded things, Nintendo items that are coming to the game, as well as like Lego items, and then obviously like some new amiibo things. So, was there anything here that really stood out to you, Nina?
Just that this part of the update is not free because you have to own the real
Oh.
expensive amiibos now. Like amiibos are expensive now.
They are obscene. I've 100% been priced out of amiibo. Have you seen the
Yes.
Kirby ones? They're
No.
$50 each.
Yeah, that's so this part if you want any of the new Zelda Splatoon, like you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's expensive. I do hope because there was a little bit of what's the word? Nintendo was kind of nice with that type of stuff with New Leaf because you didn't need the exact Zelda amiibo to
Yes.
get the characters. There were like multiple ones that would
Yes.
unlock the characters, you know? Because it feels like really strange that they would pick like two specific characters from like Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom to
Mhm.
be the Animal Crossing villagers, you know?
Yeah, I didn't even I mean, Tulin is one of the birds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't recognize Mineru.
She is in Tears of the Kingdom for sure, kind of like a bigger part there. So, um,
Is she the big goddess, like with the long hair?
do
No.
you remember? I mean, this, I guess, shut your ears if you don't want Tears of the Kingdom spoilers. Do you remember like the secret fifth dungeon where you get the robot thing
Oh,
that you
yes.
control?
Yes.
She's the one who like made that / controlled it.
Oh.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's her.
This is
If
the
I'm
problem.
remembering correctly.
Chewy, this game came out 100 years ago. I don't remember any of this. Why is this update happening now?
Because it's 2026, Nina. That's what happens. I don't
No.
know.
The Zelda and the Splatoon stuff should have happened when Zelda was
Ages
out
ago.
and when Splatoon was
Ages
out.
ago.
And when
When
the
did Splatoon
Legos
3
came
come
out.
out?
Oh.
Splatoon 3 release date. Splatoon 3 came out in 2022.
Yeah, this is bizarre to me. These little okay, don't want to say I'm not grateful. This is exciting to get new stuff, but it's just weird. The vibes are
Yeah.
off, Chewy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So let's go into some specifics here of what they actually put. So, Nintendo items, a bunch of like, historical artifacts, like the Ultra Hand kind of thing.
Yeah.
The funniest one is one that I actually predicted years ago that this is how they should work. But they have all the Nintendo consoles in the game,
Yeah.
like the NES, the Super Nintendo, all of that. And now, if you have an NSO membership, that's the Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can play the retro games through the actual consoles in the game.
That's
And
adorable.
it's a callback to the GameCube game. That was one of the big things that the GameCube game was famous for. Obviously, it's just a little extra dumb thing, but honestly, like I was very serious when I said I would play these games more if they were playable in my Animal Crossing console. Like, just because, like, I don't know. There's something about it that takes me back to being a kid and sitting
I
in front of the
know.
TV to like this wired controller and having my face like right up in there, you know? Like it feels like that. So
But we
I don't
got
know.
that
It's
in
recreating my childhood.
New Leaf, didn't we? They weren't the
Yeah, they weren't the
Nintendo
retro
games.
games, but they
Yeah.
did give us, that's how they gave us the Desert Island Escape game, which was
Yes.
in everybody's favorite Wii U Animal Crossing Amiibo
Mhm.
Festival.
Mhm.
And then also the puzzle game. What do they call those
Yeah, you were like
ones?
getting votes to be mayor, and it was like dropping down colors or something like that.
Yeah, that's the one. Um,
You know that game.
there's Pokemon versions of it. Let me see. Pokemon Puzzle League. It's like Animal
No,
Crossing
yeah,
Puzzle League.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Um,
miss though? One of these little Nintendo retro consoles in, gosh, was it Wild World, would give you your fortune every day, or was that New Leaf? The
yeah.
little telephone, the pink telephone. And
Yes,
instead of having to go
yes.
find Katrina or wait for Katrina, you could get your fortune daily from your
You could
home.
call Katrina.
Yeah. I wonder if
Yeah,
that's
that
going to
was cute.
happen.
Maybe one day. Yeah, outside of that, we mentioned they had some Lego stuff. I was cracking up when they had the Lego bed. I was like, who wants to sleep on that?
So
That
comfortable.
sounds painful.
It reminded
I
me
don't.
of the Campus series. Do you remember that from
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do remember that.
all the like
Yeah.
stationary stuff, and one of the sofas was like an eraser with like 12 edges or something, and I was like, this couch doesn't look comfortable.
That is not going to be nice on the booty. Let me tell you. And then we have, obviously we mentioned like the Legend of Zelda stuff is coming, Splatoon
Hmm.
stuff is coming. It's all new stuff. Like it's from the
Yeah.
new games. It's like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, it's Splatoon 3. But I think the thing that really stood out was the villagers that you can get from them.
Yeah.
Always fun to see new villagers added to the game. Um, I kind of wonder if they'll be lost to history, like some of the other like
Oh,
event villagers that we've had
yeah.
like this. I wonder if they only showed us new ones and some of the older Zelda characters will come back. Because we
Mm.
also had Callie and Marie as
Yes, I remember
squirrels.
them.
Yeah, and then we had like Ganon, we had Epona, we had
Mm-hmm.
just a
Oh,
bunch of Zelda villagers.
Epona. That one was good.
But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't in this trailer, it's probably not in the game, so we'll
Mm-mm.
see. Um, who knows how they didn't. I don't think at any point I heard there's many more surprises, like they usually say. They're like, and there's many more surprises that
No,
you'll
they didn't.
discover as you play. So I don't think there are any surprises this time around.
No, because at the end, instead of saying there's many more surprises, she just said, "Well, what do you think?" And I was like,
Yeah,
ah.
the whole thing was a surprise, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. You
Yeah.
know. Also, were you cracking up when it was just like, "Hey, how have you guys been?
Oh, I
How
was
you
like,
been doing?"
not great, Nintendo. Not great voice.
I literally like I watched it in the morning on my own before like Jackie woke up and I was like,
Hmm.
"Okay, Jackie, I'm going to show you the new Nintendo trailer for all the Animal Crossing stuff. I'm going to put it on the TV." And I put it on the TV and she was like, "It's like I'm watching Dora right now," cuz she was like, "How have you been?" And I was like, "I'm good."
What do you see behind me?
You see the classic ocean shot of the airport opening to like
Mm,
we're about to get some news right
it
now.
was so nice to hear that music again, though, and that voice. I
It
love that they used
was.
the same voice actress. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
oh, it
really
was
great.
comforting, even if it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just.
It Yeah, it really took us back to like a time when Animal Crossing was so exciting for everybody,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Um so okay, Nina, like what are your now that we've gone over like everything that's in here, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling about this update?
Oh, Have you seen 10 Things I Hate About You?
It's been a long time, but yeah.
Okay, you know the quote from that movie where she's like, I know you can be overwhelmed and you can be underwhelmed, but can you just be whelmed? That's how I'm
Yeah.
feeling. I'm feeling whelmed. Like, I'm so excited for some things and I'm so excited to get attention from Nintendo again for our little fandom. But
Mhm.
I I am a little a little cautious. I feel like this is a test from Nintendo to see if there's interest still. And if we don't get a new Animal Crossing game, I just I'm nervous. I'm excited and I'm nervous.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty much at that same point too, where I think like this I don't think this was necessarily the update that Animal Crossing New Horizons needed because it
Right.
has been so decoration focused up until this point, you know?
Yes.
But I also think maybe that's just and not maybe. I guess this is definitely what Nintendo thinks this particular Animal Crossing game is, you know? I think they really focused on making it a decorating game. And I've definitely seen like some sadness from the fandom that's like, oh, I was hoping kind of some more life sim things would
Yeah.
sneak their way into the game, you know, that
Mhm.
sort of thing. But I do I guess the bright side of this, at least if I were to think of it on the bright side, is that like, okay, this is their decorating game. Hopefully the next Animal Crossing they're focusing on some of the other parts of the
I
game,
hope
some of the other
so.
features,
I
you
hope
know?
so. Because I
Um
mean, I know that our Animal Crossing fandom is not big. We are small but mighty. But
I
it
mean
was
I think
big
it's
during the
bigger than it's ever
pandemic.
been.
Yeah. So like maybe it'll come back, Nintendo.
Yeah. I did look into, like I said, I knew the date right off the back of my hand because I just looked into it because the Welcome Amiibo update for New Leaf that came out November 2nd, 2016.
Hmm.
That was roughly 4 years after the release of New Leaf in Japan because Japan got it in 2012. I think it was
Right.
like November 2012, and then we got it June 2013.
Hmm.
So that was roughly 4 years after. It has been, this update will come out like just under 6 years after the
Jeez.
release of
What?
New Horizons. And I mean, just to like put into perspective the wait between Animal Crossing games these days, 2016 was still 4 years before New Horizons even came out
Wow.
too. So
Yeah.
like I think there are a lot of people who are like, this might be an indicator that we're going to be waiting for a
Yeah.
while. And I'll be honest with you, I've felt like we're probably going to be waiting for a while a while now.
Hmm. You've always said
um,
that.
yeah, I mean, not when the Switch 2 was coming out. I had my hopes high.
No.
I was like,
No.
let me live in the Delulu land for a little bit, you know. But after that, I was like, yeah, I was being Delulu for sure. Like this,
Yeah.
we're gonna be waiting like 3 to 4 years for a new game at this point. And I definitely switched over to thinking like, okay, I think the Animal Crossing content that we get is going to be a Switch 2 edition. And I think everything Nintendo has been doing has kind of been an indicator of that to me. Like, I think to talk about like the Switch 2 as a whole, I think they've really pulled a PlayStation on this one, where
Yes.
PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 is kind of just like all the same games, but there's like the PlayStation 5 edition of it. Like it took
Mm-hmm.
several years before they started getting exclusives. Like it felt that way to me. So I'm just like, the Switch 2 at this point, I don't think it's gonna get too many exclusives these first couple years. I think it's gonna be a lot of Switch 2 editions, and the Switch 2 editions we're gonna get are probably gonna be like some of the better selling games. So Animal Crossing is the second best selling game on the console, so it's getting a Switch 2 edition, you know?
Okay, well, if I can be Delulu for a second,
Okay, go for it.
what if this update isn't as sparkling as it could be because they're putting so much manpower into the next actual Animal Crossing game, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be not just like a what am I trying to say?
Decorating sim.
Yeah. Not just like more like recycling the same Happy Home Paradise, but now in a hotel.
Mhm.
Maybe it'll be a huge step forward for the whole franchise.
Yeah, I mean, I can believe that too, honestly, because
Oh,
I do
really?
think, yeah, because I think like I don't think Nintendo slash the developers of Animal Crossing are going to use up all of their new ideas
Right.
on an older game. And so in that sense, I'm like, oh, okay, since it's more decorating stuff, this
Mm-hmm.
game's the decorating game. The next game is the one where they're pouring in those new ideas, you know. Um, I made my, feature length review of the game, I don't know how many years ago now. Like I think that was 2021, around the end of 2021, just before the 2.0 update got announced. It's been like 4 years,
Oh my
you know.
gosh.
And my conclusion in that one was really that like I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is laying the groundwork for some like cool stuff. And I think because it's not this update in particular isn't going away from that groundwork at all, I do think they're putting a lot of power into the new game. I think they're doing stuff that's going to be interesting and cool and fresh.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll see.
So so for now, I mean, we get free Happy Home Paradise for
Mm-hmm.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody who hasn't gotten Happy Home Paradise either, like it's cute, but
It
like
is.
I think this will probably suffice. This will probably cover
That's
that
true.
aspect to it. So
Except for you get to unlock some pretty cool things from Happy Home Paradise.
I don't even. Yeah, actually, yeah, there are
Like the half
specific unlocks
walls
that you
and
get.
in the
Yeah,
cabinets
the
and stuff.
partitions, the
Yeah.
counters, the kind of like the dusting, I guess you can call it. What do they
Mm-hmm.
call it?
Shining, clean,
The shining, the cleaning. You can make your TV have a speech bubble
polishing.
and
Polishing.
polishing. Yes, 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 yes. You can polish your TV and it has a speech bubble. And
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some legitimately really cool like custom designs people have made to
Oh,
do those
nice.
effects, like the polishing effects. So
Yeah.
there are really cool things that you can get if you do choose to pay for it, but like I do think like as far as decorating goes, like this update will have you covered.
Yeah, definitely.
hmm Um so yeah, I think we're pretty aligned, Nina, as far as
Yeah.
like how we feel about this. It's more Animal Crossing. The other thing I concluded in my review 4 years ago now is that like everything new that Animal Crossing New Horizons did was available in the base game of Animal Crossing
Mm.
New Horizons. Like the game we got at launch is fundamentally the game that we have now. Sure, they've like added a bunch of new items, maybe some new mechanics and stuff, but like the actual new stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
decorating outside, crafting stuff, like that was all base game things. So I don't think this game has like really left that scope at all. I don't think this update makes it leave that scope at all.
No.
And I think we do have to just like wait for a new Animal Crossing game if we want something different out of Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that said, are you going to start a new island?
Oh, I've been thinking about this, and
Mm-hmm.
yes, of course. But I think I'm gonna start it like now. Almost. Well, I'll finish Pokemon, but then I'm gonna start a new island because I don't think I want a brand new island for this update. I think I want
Yeah.
to have unlocked stuff.
Yeah, there was a note in the press release that a lot of this content requires story progression in order to
Yes.
unlock. So you do have to make a decent amount of progress into the game. I think if you don't time travel and stuff, the beginning of the game takes about like 13 days if you really speed run it,
Mm-hmm.
and do everything, all of the missions like right away,
Mm-hmm.
So I think starting new has been on my mind for a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, obviously, my Switch 2 is now the home of my original island, but with the
Oh.
island transfer tool, I think I might move it back to my original Switch where it used to live, that Animal
Oh.
Crossing Switch,
Yeah.
because then I would just have like a fresh Switch 2 to experience all these things.
How cool.
I'm still debating it though, because I'm like, I haven't finished my island at all. I still have all of the decorating to do, and this update just might be perfect for that, you
That's
know?
true.
So that idea is holding me back. I think this might be the update that like finally gets me back and interested in decorating all that new stuff, because now I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I have an empty island. Because where Switch 2 or the 2.0 update landed for New Horizons, I was at a good spot with my island.
Yes, it was looking
I kind
so
of
cute.
had I had trouble like implementing all the new stuff, you know? And in that time, I've since like destroyed and rebuilt my island, and I'm like, oh, now I have like a fresh canvas here. And getting all this new stuff will probably like push me toward like doing the actual content, the decorating.
And you'll have all the items and stuff.
Yeah. I already have a bunch. I'm still looking for a bunch of the DIYs. I send my list sporadically to people of like, do you have this DIY, please? I need it. This is my top wanted one. Let me know if you have it. I think my top wanted one, as a side note for anybody listening, I still haven't gotten the iron ladders that go outside.
Oh, yes. I've always wanted one of those too. Those ones that are like
so cute.
The bars that actually come out of the cliff. Yeah.
Yes, the ones that are like attached to it. That one I need. So if you're listening, let me know, because I would love that DIY.
Everyone's deleted the feed that no one's listening to.
Yeah, I'm sure you've all unsubscribed at this point. You're probably like, what happened to that? Well, remember when we used to listen to that Animal Crossing game podcast? What was it called?
Those wackadoos.
Haken? Yeah. We're long forgotten.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm very happy in the shadows.
Yeah. As a side note, like this is like I said earlier, this is a special episode. I think I'm just gonna post it everywhere. It'll be on the Chuy Plays YouTube. It'll be on the Haken Podcast YouTube. It'll be on all the podcasting platforms for everybody to listen to. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're just posting it everywhere, and we'll see if you find us.
Hopefully we're not too rusty. Our mics are squeaky. Our voices aren't ready. We're sleepy.
Literally like oiled up your mic.
I had to, and I still can hear it. It just, oh my gosh,
I don't hear it anymore. So I think it's probably good. I don't think you're getting that cut. But yeah, it's been a long time. It's been so fun chatting about Animal Crossing with you, Nina.
Chuy. I mean, it is fun, but we do this often, so I'm so sorry that we haven't been recording.
I know. I've told Nina, like, just record our phone calls. Maybe we'll throw them together into, like, random episodes or something one day.
No one wants that, Chuy.
Yeah. I had a whole really great discussion with you about, like, the rumors earlier that there was going to be a direct and Animal Crossing was going to be there and everything. And I told you exactly. I was like, I know the guy who said this. Don't believe it. I could have been there to warn you all had we actually recorded those conversations, but I guess you're not privy to that information quite yet. But this has been fun. I'm excited to see how the update goes. Like I said, we will likely be back around sometime after January 15th, when we've actually gotten to like try things out and see what it's all about. So we'll talk about it then. And then once again, the full return of Haken will happen when, if ever, we get a new game announcement.
In 10 years.
And my guess at this point is like 3 or 4 years.
Oof.
If I were being like honest with how I feel about it right now, so that's my guess.
I mean, I was shocked when you said it came out it came out 6 years ago.
Almost at the time that this update will come out, January 15th, like we were saying, it will have been almost 6 years since New Horizons came out.
It does not feel like 6 years.
New Horizons, March 2020. The day the world changed.
What a time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe in 3 or 4 years we'll be back at this on the regular.
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
But yeah, I guess for everybody who tuned in, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Haken, an Animal Crossing podcast. Let us know what your thoughts were. Hop in the Discord if you want to chat with more people who have been talking about this. Nina was in there for once in her life.
I was
throwing shade at you.
I was so proud of myself.
I know. Like, I can't believe there were a ton of people popping up that we haven't seen in so long.
It's not just me.
Yeah, so if you are excited about this update, want to get back into chatting with people about Animal Crossing, the place came alive over morning. It's been a day.
Which is, that's how the Animal Crossing community works.
Yeah, we hibernate and then we come back, and that's how it goes. So,
like turtles.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for listening. We will talk to you all next time. Bye.
Bye. Wait, what do I? Bye. I can't remember what I say. Goodbye.
I think you say see you next time.
See you.
I don't know.
See you guys next time.